Honestly, if you were a citizen of America or other nation at that time, you will plead that there is no connection to problem like situation in anywhere in the world because of declaring, punishment for, taxes, negotiation about subjects that could lead to the bursa and investment and failure to provide, because we can see that the American citizens till to this day ignore their enormous uh, value issues and problem with other companies that over there in Europe and China that they have declared to take big money of their countries and doesn't not willing to pay. And this obligation could be like leading like what worst case? I mean, all right, Europe fight with Russia. That already have been done. We don't stop there. Japan does not involve in this Pearl Harbor situation, and then it's including to weaken the Red Army and also Europe, which lead to weaken uh, weak the Japan, and there is no more big army to control this earth than US. And then, and I'm saying it's just obvious that why Japan did what she did in Pearl Harbor. But if you were a citizen of America, you cannot say this because you will willing to get everything like you did to the Indian before, and you say, oh, what happened there is not our land. That's why your native American came from Europe, and you judge just because you say, well, we save whatever we save, some uh, innocent people accidentally live crossing the oil field of Arabs, used to be. Now it's us controlling those because there is stupidity in the world and we are the smart one, like the Indian. We have copied this bullshit we're saying because we are big and they are wrong, and that's why. That's not negotiable because this is not like honestly what should have been done. It's like how gangster work, and this is how gangster dealing with fool. But who said there is no obligation to help to Europe since the time needed? And why did they waiting for the bell? I mean, bell uh, of alarm when Pearl Harbor was like declaring, we have to wait. If Europe need help, they will say something, no? But if not, fuck them. And the ego was there, the pride, the white ego, they salute for I don't know what, the chickens. But we are the best army in the world, and we not will be tolerated because if the Red Army and other countries will be collected together because they saw what other big nation like US did and provide themselves with army and strongest, so they begin to be bigger. And then because of anger that they will not involve and not help no matter what happened, like ignorance, absolute, no mercy, no care, no declare of companionship of this source of what we have in the land. So this is will be devastating to their goal of be liberated country who came from native lands of Europe, and the kids will hate them, because it's like the land of Satan and not God. What is Jesus Christ for them is belief system that will not tolerate this, and they have to blame the older, like they've been so influenced by fear and not interfere that time because of money, and that's what will be their mistake. So they have, conscious to say, well, sorry about what we did or not did in those days, waiting, for eternity, for those people who needed help. And the Red Army, we already know today what have been the Gulag stories, which actually came crossing all over Europe like a black flag, which will densely understood in places that peace was still there. But what kind of peace it was there? Because it's the obligation of them to get strong in order to get kick the Red Army from Europe, because German will be punished for so long for those who understand what's going on really, and say no more for you know the Stalin's declaring Bolshevism all over the world. So it will be Europe, Russia, and Japan going against America in the end of it, if America still go to the point of view of okay, I don't care, it's not my problem, not my but my legacy, not nothing. So I don't care if Germany now is part of Russia. So I feel America had no other chance. Maybe Russia will win and get stronger. Maybe they work together, and in the end, they will come to the sources of the land of the America. So they has one chance to ignore and wait for devastation there and fight and be a bed, or maybe to wait to them to be getting stronger and all over the earth come to them, because what is this cheese over there, man? Americanos sell I don't know what, but we can buy everything we want, so we don't need American. Let's buy the land. And this is what Native American have been working for so long. No, it's a big wrong mistake, because they have uh, Columbus uh, get his soldiers and get there to start something new. It's like a stardust, like with the Express with Elon Musk. We go into space to start some new life for keep this sanity life, because we are getting lost in our job and forget the real stuff. So we have to go searching for better solutions, and between ourselves as comrades we have to have generals and this kind of hierarchy which complete the borders and pay method, and without negotiation what is declaring the war for what is about, if not for having a little more easier lifestyle for everybody else in order to develop a better lifestyle with peace and quiet and non-negotiable in both sides, which those days was not like this, and there's still places which terribly have been slaughtered by murderers, terrorists, or other dictators because of oils or gold or money that still there because they did it in Africa, you see, and Japan have been done so wrong for the people. The kings over there, they make murders of millions all over, like Jenna Khan or other kings. Man, it's massacre murderers. So what they have involved into just to declare the legacy is the strongest, not messing with us, well, needed to be peaceful, like people will love sanity, and people who gave something better to them, not lies, Apache lies and power to their people in their land. Man, it's like a cancer in your life. So work for good politics, Democrats, and better to Republica, right? Because we are not monkeys anymore.